All right, we just started recording. I should probably introduce myself for my first ever video, right? But who am I introducing myself to? I still don't know who's exactly gonna find this video, but this is just meant for me to document my journey. I'm Yassine, currently 21 years old. It's April 13th. It'll be the title of the video and might have like some other description along with it. But every single video will have like a format, date, moving onwards. Uh, right now there's not really a structure to them, and I don't know what the duration is going to be for all the videos, but I'm just going to try to pump them out consistently every single day. Um, so yeah, I literally just clicked record on this, so give me a moment to kind of think about what I want to say. I think, well, what's going on in my mind right now is a lot with my business, right? Currently, I'm at Berkeley Technologies. That is like a kind of like an IT company within a bigger insurance firm. I am currently a site reliability engineer, so I'm learning a bunch about like monitoring and uptimes, SLAs, SLIs, SLOs, holy acronym buzzwords. But I promise the real things. I'm not trying to sound smart for no reason. Um, so yeah, I kind of want to talk to myself as well. I don't want to be pressured by the audience here. I just want to talk to myself. I want to rewatch these videos. Maybe they'll be unlisted for a while. But I think I want to call the channel like Yassine's Journal or something like that, to where it's just pure documentation of myself and who I am and how am I growing over the years. I think that would be really neat. Uh, okay, so where am I at in business? I think I have my contract coming up, my annual renewal contract for a very big client of mine. I don't really want to mention them on something like this, but I promise it is real, and I think the contract's worth what, like around 20 grand, something like that. So I actually got to draft up that renewal contract tonight and then submit it for tomorrow and hope that I make it in time. I also have to send them my invoice for quarter two. So the quarter two invoice will be for $4,200. Really good. I would say right now I have a lot of projects under my belt that are really promising. For one, I'm really focused on drive stock. Runner up is Dashi. Um, I have like some real estate software that I was working on. Usam is actually currently working on that right now. The main thing I'm personally struggling with a lot is I really don't know how to manage a team, and I don't really have a lot of time during my day, so a lot of the questions I get asked kind of go unanswered. Maybe I do have enough time in my day, and I'm just like a lazy piece of shit that doesn't really get to his messages or his texts. I mean, I suck at texting. A lot of people send me messages, I just never get back. It's not really on purpose. I just don't have the what was it? What's the word? Like it's not mental capacity, but it's like, oh, social battery. Yeah, sometimes I just don't have the social battery to really like think. But also like I'm a really big overthinker, so I try to answer everyone in a thoughtful way. So I kind of take a moment to respond out of respect to the person I'm talking to. So yeah. Uh, I mean, I don't really know what else to talk about. All right, let me think. I'm watching this 5 years ahead. What do I want to know about myself right at this moment? I'll tell you, you're, I think the brokest you've ever been in a while right now. I'm really dirt poor. I think I'm about to go bankrupt. I don't think I'll have enough money to pay my employees, so I should probably send out more invoices so I can get paid for all of those. Definitely revenue numbers. So right now I'm hovering about um like 5 to 20K a month. I know it sounds really inconsistent, which it is. So I mean as a consistent basis, I think I'm around like 5K a month. It's been really hard for me to just like calculate because I have quarterly invoices and I kind of just have to like look at the breakdown month over month. Some people might call me an idiot for that, but I literally have so much going on that I don't even have time to really look at that. Uh, but let's just be conservative and say 3K a month. I'm more than happy to, say that. Um, so yeah, I'm not some super rich genius 21-year-old. Uh, but I guess I'm working towards a goal and trying to make that successful. Whether that is financial success or influence in the future, I really don't know where it's going to lead me, but I'd rather just do things rather than just, sit around and figure it out later. So yeah. Also, these all these videos are going to be fully uncut. I mean, we're already at like the 6 minute and 30 mark, so I'm kind of just babbling over and over. Oh, I definitely should talk about like the people I kind of look up to. So right there we have Felix Dennis, ran Dennis Publishing in the UK. When did he die? I think he died around like 2014, 2015. I think somewhere around there. Really, really, I'd say down to earth guy. I mean, he by no means had a perfect life. I think he died in the arms of a prostitute, drank and did drugs, kind of like Jordan Belfort in a way. Uh, but he kind of had his own style. He was really big into poetry, so it's kind of like a wrench in everything. Um, yeah, I really love this book, How to Get Rich. In my opinion, has a horrible title, just because everything's superficial nowadays. But I think he's very transparent in the book and really hilarious. So I think that's why I really enjoyed it, and it just resonated with me a lot. I don't really curse too much, but I think I don't want to sound like a nerd and say like, oh, like I like cursing, but um, if something slips, then something slips. Um, I think you know what I think it is. I think cursing is just hilarious. I think someone can just curse, and I don't know. To me, it's just funny. Uh, Maybe it's like me being a child and be like, oh my god, they said a curse word, and they start laughing, right? Maybe that's the part of me that finds it really funny, but I just think it's hilarious. Ooh, I got my company stamp right here. What you know about stamping interns' papers? Like, yo, I gave this guy an internship. I gave her an internship. What's up? You know, they intern at Media Technologies. That's me. I mean, right now it's not worth anything, so I'm glad that they interned with me and I got some experience on how to manage people. I'm not good at it at all, but I will get better. Yeah, that's definitely the goal moving forward. Oh, a really cool project coming up that I have is the halal Uber Eats app idea. Uh, my co-founder Sandra, she has a lot of conviction behind the app, and she thinks that we're gonna have like a really big exit for it. So I'm on board with that. Let's do it. If we can make a big impact, also have a big exit, why not? I'm always welcome to exploring all of those opportunities. Uh, I don't know if I think I mentioned Felix Dennis, but not Alex Hermosi. I look up to Alex Hermosi a lot. I think one of the only people in the space for self-development and business that kind of do as they say. I mean, I'm sure there's others, but I think he does it on the biggest scale ever. And I think the amount of effort it takes to in order to do that. I mean, just like creating something that is great or just at the bar of acceptance, right? I feel like if you send a bad email or make a bad video, it's a really small likelihood that it'll pass this threshold of success. So success has such a big, is it barrier? No, it's not a barrier, but uh it's kind of like those Olympic jumpers or pole jumpers that they run really fast and they put all their weight on the stick or pole and they jump over this. I don't know what it's called, but um yeah. Anyways, I think he's a great authority in the space, totally legit, and he kind of highlights how in his past experience he had 9 businesses and he wasn't really focused on any of them. But I think the important part to mention is he was doing $3 million a year in revenue. After he dropped all of those things, he then started making a lot more. So it is definitely possible to juggle though that many projects at the same time. I think you just have to work really hard, which I'm willing to do, and I currently am. I think where the money for me is that if I get really comfortable into a project and I'm seeing a lot of accelerated traction where we're growing week over week or month over month, I can go all in on that project because I think in 2026 the moat is creativity and how good the idea is. I mean, skills vary. I think if you have those two things, I think people are just naturally attracted to the business and they kind of like want to join. For me, I kind of see myself getting into robotics and augmented reality. I don't know why I'm only waving one arm. I feel like that's kind of weird. So I'll wave both my arms together. I'm hypnotizing you like a mentalist. But mentalists aren't real because all they do is use meta deception. And that's a story for another time. I think this video is dragging out too long, and I also am wasting a lot of time. Not really wasting in a sense, but I think all things are done greatly with efficiency. So, in order for this video to be great, which definitely isn't because it's almost 13 minutes now, it should be quick, to the point, and efficient. So, I think I'll strive for that for my next video. We'll do that. So, it'll be for tomorrow. So, yeah. Thank you, whoever you are, for listening to me yap all day. Well, it felt like all day, but it's only been 13 minutes, which, with the attention span of a 6-year-old that you probably have, it feels like all day because you don't really care about what I'm saying, including myself, guys. Okay, I probably don't care about what I'm saying to myself right now. Um, or maybe I am, and I'm having a blast just, looking at myself and thinking how much of an idiot I was back in 2026. I'm not high, by the way. My eyes are red because I just came out the shower and I think soap got into my eyes and I kept scratching them. It was either that or pollen. That's why I'm unsure if that was the reason. So, to clear all the misconceptions, no, I am not high by any means. All right, thank you for listening to my video. And yeah, I'll make another one tomorrow. So, yeah.